All right, this you're not going to believe. This is really something priceless. We got political heavyweight Michael Knowles talking to one of my favorite political commentators, particularly when it comes to foreign policy, Joe Rogan. And they're going to have a little disagreement on video games. And really, what I want this video to be about is a lesson in optics cucking, because Michael Knowles and Joe Rogan, there is a true difference between the two of them optically when you look at how they present their arguments. And I really think Michael Knowles is kind of the king of the optics cuckery. So I'm going to explain what optics cucking is as we watch the video. But really, you got to see this for yourself. This is really something. Let's watch.
And Joe Rogan, the king of all podcasting, a very sharp guy. Joe Rogan doesn't like the video games. He says the video games are a waste of time.
All right, right off the bat, let's look at the optics of this. The video starts out with this weird, like, sort of techno-y kind of song that fades out after like 5 seconds. Definitely nothing that Michael Knowles listens to, I would assume. He's probably into like Steely Dan or something like that, which is a great band. He's probably actually has really good taste in music. Nice guy. But then after that, he starts talking about what the video is going to be about, and he looks at his card as if he doesn't know. Watch it. It just looks weird.
And Joe Rogan, the king of all podcasting, a very sharp guy. Joe Rogan doesn't like the video games.
He's nervous. He's nervous about calling out Joe because Joe is, the godfather to these people. If they can get on Joe's show, that will make or break your career pretty much at this point. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, everything Joe says is pretty much spot on. I don't think I've ever not agreed with him on something. But so let's just continue, and he'll just continue to expose himself more and more.
Video games are a waste of time. Joe Rogan is completely wrong about this. I cannot believe it that I have got to defend video games.
He is terrified of Joe. Look, after he said that he was wrong, he stutters over his words.
Wrong.
Hang on. Let's see.
Or a waste of time. Joe Rogan is completely wrong about this. I cannot believe it that I have got.
He like almost can't even control himself. He's just he's either nervous or he doesn't believe what he's saying. One of the two. But he's still a nice guy. But let's keep watching.
Defend video games, but I do. Take a listen to Joe's point.
Okay, so that was that. So look, he pretty much says it right there on his face at the end. How he felt about that performance. Pretty rough intro, but let's see if Joe just completely demolishes his argument, as he probably will, being the intellectual heavyweight that he is. Let's see. Drop us some knowledge, Joe.
And video games are a real problem. They're a real problem. Why?
All right, don't even listen to what Joe says as an argument. Just watch him optically compared to Michael Knowles.
Because they're fun.
Addictive.
And you don't, I have a real problem with them. And you do them, and they're real exciting, but you don't get anywhere.
Right.
It's like you could do like martial arts, right? You could learn jiu-jitsu. You get obsessed by jiu.
So Joe kind of has like two frames of optics that he goes through. His eyes either look like he's really high, or he opens his eyes really wide and he does these intense stares, which is very effective. It's pretty intimidating. Just watch his eyes as he continues.
And then 3 years
so this is
later,
high.
You're like an elite jiu-jitsu athlete. You're entering in competitions. You're a purple belt.
You're moving up.
Yeah, you're doing well. Right. You're thinking I might be able to open my own school.
Pretty soon he's going to engage with the full.
100 students, and those 100 students are paying me X amount of dollars per month. I can make a living.
Now his eyes are opening a little more.
This would be amazing. And then you see your jiu-jitsu school.
Oh, here comes the
your
stare.
Your jiu-jitsu instructor has all these students and drives a Mercedes.
Look at those eyes.
Family, and that's the future. This way you're doing something exciting and fun. And you don't, or you could just be playing video.
Look at that. Look at what he worked his way up to. His eyes were barely open from his edible to just this death stare. Imagine sitting across from somebody and they're talking and they're just staring at you like that. Terrifying. Michael Knowles would probably be freaking out if he was here in person. Not here, but with Joe, not with me, obviously.
Games. 3 years later, you could be that same.
Look at this. Can we zoom in? Wow. More power to him. No wonder he's got that Spotify deal. He deserves it with those eyes.
Just playing video games, waiting for the next whatever the game is, next Xbox game to come out, and you're going to waste your time.
It goes off to the side. Wow, it does the side. Wow.
To come out, and you.
Wow, I'm waiting for his eyes to go behind his head like the Undertaker.
Waste your time.
That would be just the ultimate, just the cherry on top of that just top-notch argument. I don't even really understand what he was talking about, but optically I was very impressed. Now watch, as soon as we go back to Michael Knowles, the testosterone is going to drop down. It's just all going to get worse. Let's watch.
So on the one level,
right, don't even have, he's not even looking at the camera for starters. Good start. We also have a coffee mug with black on black, so if that's merchandise that he's trying to sell, I have no idea what it says. I don't know if I'd want to buy it. He's not talking into the microphone. He has a screen of the outdoors that's not real, and then he's got some weird Minecraft thing. I just don't know what's going on. With Joe, it's just down and dirty, and he's just telling it like it is, like a middle America man. And Michael knows this is really the elite of California, the people that I try to avoid.
Joe is making an important point, which is don't waste your time doing fruitless things. But the way he's making the point is totally wrong.
All right, I'm not impressed. I think Joe won that argument, hands down. So that's our lesson for today in optics cucking. We're going to be doing this a lot. We're going to be watching a lot of different videos and just studying the optics of these different figures just to truly expose them for the hypocrites that they are. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Stay centered.